Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics, and today we are celebrating Free Comic Book Day. Today is May 6, 2023, and it is Free Comic Book Day across the nation. So if you have a local comic book shop somewhere close to you, run out, hit that comic book shop up, and get you a couple of free comic books. In honor of that, I am going to show you a couple of different things today. I'm going to show you what I got from Free Comic Book Day, and I'm going to show you what I got in my, what's in my bag segment from earlier in the week. And I also got some mail, so I'm happy about that. Nevertheless, let's get it. Alright, so first what I'm going to show you guys is what I picked up this week. That was in my pull list. That's in my, what would normally be in what's in my bag segment. But they just throw this inside of a segment. Say this is my what's in my bag segment. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I picked up on Wednesday. First is Immortal X-Men number 11. And has the beautiful Storm on it. Man, her covers are so dope. Honestly, they get sexier and sexier every time they come out. I think, the creators, all of the artists should get together and have a competition and let us comic book nerds just figure out who has the sexiest Storm cover. I think that should be a day in itself. Next up I got here is Venom and Moon Knight. This is in the Moon Knight series, and this is Moon Knight number 23. And Venom is guest appearing. Don't know what's going on with that, but we will see. Alright, so next up I have the Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo. And this is the Simon Bisley cover. This is being written by Mark Silvestri. He hasn't really been on my radar as far as like really dope like writers. He's a writer, an artist all in one, but this is one of the dopest series out. If you haven't been reading this, you might want to check in with it because it's seriously dope. These covers are crazy as hell, but as you see, it's artistic, however you want to call it. I love it. This is dope as heck to me. I missed out on getting the one Jock cover that my comic book shop has, so I'm still going to be hunting for that, but check out that Jock cover if you have a chance. Alright, next up is a free comic book that I got before Comic Book Day, but this is Spider-Man 2 number 1, and this is the Gameverse edition, and this is, I guess it goes along with, a new Spider-Man game is coming out or something like that. But yeah, I got this one. Frank hooked me up with this one, and yeah, it's dope. It's pretty dope, y'all. It's promotional. This ain't promotional, so that means free. Promotional, free, whatever is for me. Anyway, I like this one. This is pretty smooth. Good look out, Frank. And I'm gonna save that one. And next up is Batman 135. This is being written by Chip Zdarsky, and I've been enjoying this one. It's like Batman is in another universe, in an alter universe. But the good thing is, this is the last of this series, or this particular arc. So it's gonna go into a new arc. It was a pretty good arc. It was crazy. I think he did a great job of showing how Batman would be if he got plunged into a multiverse type situation. So I don't know if it's like a spin-off from Spider-Man stuff or whatever, but it was dope. Enjoyed this series. Alright, and next up is Spider-Man number 8. There we go. Spider-Man number 8, and this was a good series as well. This is actually getting ready to start a new arc, and actually this is written by Dan Slott, and this is pretty interesting how it started off. The cover actually kind of gives you a sneak peek of what's going to happen on the inside. Is he going to get struck by lightning? Is Thor going to come down, or is somebody going to strike him by lightning? He's going to get electrocuted. It's going to have some adverse effects to him as a person. So definitely want to check this one out. Not sure where it's going from there, but it's been pretty good. So Dan Slott's been doing a good job. Alright, so the next book is, this is Rogue State by Black Mask. I'm not sure who all has been picking this one up. I'm loving these particular covers. I try to get them every time they come out. This cover is done by Chuck D. If you don't know who Chuck D is, you got to do your research in hip-hop. Chuck D is the frontman leader of Public Enemy, one of my favorite rap groups of history, of existence. Still one of my favorites. I love everything that Chuck D says, and I'm loving his artwork. He also has some books coming out. He has like, I think it's like 3 books, a 3-book set where it's $200 if you get the set, but there's a limited 100, the first 100 people, if you pay that, you can actually get him to draw you. So you'll have your portrait done by him, and I don't know if it's going to go on the book or on the inside of the book, but it's going to be in his artistic style, which is hella dope. This is what attracted me to the book originally. Then I found out it was Chuck D that was actually doing this artwork. And I have this one, of course, and I have the regular cover A for that one as well, this Rogue State. But the story is really good. It's kind of like it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic, but it's like a pre-riot situation. The world has gone crazy, and people are out of control. Namely, the people in power always are out of control. So that's what this book is. Kind of like a riotous situation, civil rights situation. Not a civil rights, but just a social rights kind of situation. But it's been a pretty good series so far. So I'm gonna check out number 3. The last book from just my normal pickup is this Carnage Reigns, and this Packnadal, I think that's how you say it. And Cody Ziegler is writing this. This is my pick of the week. This book was outstanding as far as the writing goes. I love this story from the beginning all the way throughout. It's hella dope. This cover is hella dope. I missed out on some other covers. I'm happy with this one. I actually traded the one that was in my box. I traded it for this one. Not sure if this is like cover B or whatever. But yeah. Tells a lot, and there's a lot more going on with this, and this is definitely a series that you want to check out. I believe the next one picks up in Miles Morales Spider-Man number 6 or number 7, whatever the next Miles book that comes out, that's where this is going to pick up. So you definitely want to grab this. You definitely want to read. If you're into stories and you're not so much about all that other stuff that goes along with collecting for, you know, trying to make a buck or whatever, if you're just down for great art and a great story, this is the book. This is the book of the month as far as I'm concerned. So this is hella dope. Alright, so down to the free comic books that I picked up. And my daughter went with me, so I was able to get a little bit more than 3. She picked up a couple, and then I picked up a couple. So let's see what we got. First up, I heard this one. This is The Sacrificers by Rick Remender, and if I'm not mistaken, Rick Remender is I can't even think of the name of that book that about the hitman that's gone. He wants to go good or what. I'm not gonna remember right off because my brain is going a million miles a minute. But Rick Remender is a pretty dope writer, and so I'm gonna see what this is about. I actually heard about this particular book on someone else's vlog before I went to Emerald City this morning. And they were like saying, they said pick it up. And they were saying the artwork and everything is pretty dope. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek into the artwork. So, yeah. So this looks pretty dope. So yeah, I'm going to check that out. Alright, so next up is Shadow Man, Dark Legacy. He's another one of my favorite characters. And this is kind of right along with the Papa Midnight, Brother Voodoo vibe. It's weird because I'm not into voodoo or anything like that, as far as learning it for my personal self or my personal use or anything like that. I don't believe that those things are necessarily bad. Whole different type vibe. I know a little bit about the history from studying it. But anyway, I'm very interested in this character. I've been picking up some of his books from his very first run. And I missed out a little bit on the last one, and then they had the Book of Shadows that came out with him and some other people in it. He had like a team with him. So I missed out on that, but I'm interested to see what's going on in this one. I think those books are on Valiant, and I'll show you real quick a little bit of the interiors. So yeah, picked that up, happy about that. Also picked up Spider-Man Venom. This cover, this red really pops on this cover, so this was hella dope. I was excited about this. I got a copy and my daughter got a copy, so yeah, the artwork is looking pretty good. Show you guys a little sneak peek into that. See what's going on. Yeah, I don't know if it's focusing correctly, but hide myself. So yeah, I picked up that. And what else did I get here? And I don't know a lot about Star Wars books, but we picked up this one as well, the Star Wars, the High Republic. I've been reading Sana Staros, and that's a good series that's coming out of the Star Wars group. But yeah, this one looks like it's a couple of different stories in it. Cool artwork. And the final book that I want to show you guys that I picked up is headlined by John Jennings, and this is Marvel Voices. I've been picking up these as they come out, and everybody has been looking for what is going to be the free comic book day premiere book, and I believe that this is the book. And that reason is because there's a new character, and they always try to throw a new character in these new free comic book days. But this one is a new character named Kim, and she is going to be a rival to Riri Williams, to Ironheart. So she's going to be a new villain fighting against Ironheart, and I took a peek already, and there's a couple of different stories in here, and I'll show you guys real quick. So there she is, squaring off against Ironheart. They're about to get busy. Don't know too much about her backstory as of yet, but like I say, this is the premiere book for for Free Comic Book Day that people, I guess a lot of people didn't know about, because when I was there, a lot of people didn't know about it. But if you have the Key Collector app, which I do, you'll see it on there. I think I heard somebody on YouTube say something about it, so a few people know about it. Luckily that I did, and I picked up a couple of copies of this as well. Me and my daughter. So before I get into the mail call, give my man Rodney Barnes a shout out. I got this shirt here, Blackula. This is from his new book, Blackula. It's by Zombie Love Studios. If you can, let me see if I get it right. There you go. I guess I was right already. So yes, from Zombie Love Studios. My man Rodney Barnes is his new book, his new shirts. I got a couple of these shirts. I'm very happy about that. So I had to, you know, be a little bit more stylish today when I stepped out of the house. So, you know, not stylish, but I don't know what you want to call it. I just had to represent, so to speak, you know. But anyway, moving on to what I got in the mail. All right, so I got this this mail call opened up, and I think it's open. One more little thing here. This out the way, and some more tape to remove. But anyway, as I'm doing this, I picked this book up from a guy on eBay, and I can't remember the name, but I'm gonna give him a shout out later. And I got it for a decent price. It was something that I saw on a TV show that really kicked it into my memory. But this is a minor key, something that I've wanted for a while, because how the cover pops and just the significance of it. Everybody knows I'm a big Black Panther fan. Almost every blurred is a Black Panther fan. I haven't really met any that wasn't Black Panther fans, but I'm a big Black Panther fan anyway, and I have every Black Panther title comic book that's been made. I have that because that was my original focus when I started collecting again. But now I want to get all the keys. Fantastic Four 52 sits at the top of my list of my most wanted books in comic collecting at all. And this book was actually in my top 20. And I'm happy to get it. This is Avengers number 52. And this is a hot book right now because of the Grim Reaper. I know you guys know about the Wonder Man, the debut of Wonder Man on, I don't know if he's going to have his own show or what the case may be, but the Grim Reaper is actually his brother. And they've cast the person that's going to play that part. And this is also the time where T'Challa joins the Avengers. So when he becomes part of the team officially. So I like it because of how the yellow pops. I'm looking at it real quick. There is major spine, not even spine ticks, just cracks in the spine. A lot of white showing. So it's going to be a low grade as far as getting it graded or whatever. But it's something that I got for a decent price. I may have overpaid just glancing at it right now. You know, when you're looking at something on eBay, it looks a lot different as opposed to when you actually get it in your hands. In fact, as I'm talking, so this is the last thing I got to show you guys. So after this, you know, we can continue on with the day, and hopefully you guys can get out and get some free comic books at your local comic book shop. So just quickly looking through. It's a sturdy book. It feels sturdy. First thing I always like to do is make sure that alright, looks like we got detached staples here. Yeah, but I wasn't looking to get it graded or anything like that. It's something that I wanted in my collection, so I'm cool with that. Like I say, but like I said, I may have overpaid for it, but that's cool. You know, it's not like I paid over $100 or anything like that. But yeah, it's a book that I wanted in my collection, and just like the first appearance of M'Baku that I have, I got that graded out at a 9. No, not a 9. I'm sorry. I got that one graded. It's a 3.0, and I'm happy to have that book. This one is going to go next to it. I don't know if I'm going to get it graded. I probably won't because of knowing that it's going to be a low grade. I'm not really, because I don't work for CGC anymore, nothing against them or anything, I'm not as big as getting comic books graded anymore. I'm going to still get some books graded and have that in my collection. Still going to get some signature books, but not at the rate that I was doing it before while I worked for them. Probably what I'm going to do is, I saw this guy who does custom slabs, and I'm probably going to get a custom slab for this so I can display it properly and everything like that. But yeah, I'm happy to have it. There's no creases. Like I say, it's just that detached staple for some of the wraps here. The pages are pretty sound. This is off-white to white. The cover is pretty clean. It looks like they may have cleaned and pressed this. Just feeling it. Yeah, it looks like it may have been cleaned and pressed. But anyway, I saw this on, I believe it was the Wonder Years. Little kid, young lady was getting on the bus and she had borrowed a comic book from him. And that's what triggered me and said, hey, I want to get that book. And I looked for it that night and I got it. So I'm still happy and I'm rambling. But anyway, that's what I got in my What's in My Bag segment for New Comic Book Day on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. My free comic book day. I showed you what I got from my free comic books, and got what I got in the mail. Plus, I showed you a dope Rodney Barnes shirt for Blackula. Anyway, oh, almost forgot. At Emerald City, we also get these little mini posters for the Spider-Verse movie, but I also got this giant poster. I can't show you too much because it's just that big, but it is the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse movie poster. So I got that as well from Emerald City. And so today was a successful free comic book day. Good day for comic books, period. Alright, so anyway, so I'm glad you guys decided to spend a little bit of time with me. Glad you made it to the end of the video. As always, if you like the video, if you like the content, hit that like button, comment, leave me some comments, talk to me. I'm a talkative, gregarious guy. Love communicating with people, And if you're really digging the content, you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so you definitely know whenever I'm putting out some new content. But in the meantime, in between time, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and holler at you guys later. Peace.